What's happening, everyone? The mouth of the Midlands, Liam Cook here with a brand new addition to our exclusive Coventry United Matchday web series, the Sky Blue Diaries, where we attempt to win the Premier League title with Coventry City within 5 seasons on FIFA 17 career mode. I know it's been a long time since our last episode. We had a bit of an extended break over the festive period, but we are back on a regular basis now, and after winning promotion in season 1, we've made a cracking start to life in the Championship in episode 8 as we look to seal back-to-back promotions. If you haven't seen episode 8, stop this video now, go back and watch episode 8, because there's no point in watching episode 9 without watching episode 8, because we've got all of our transfers done in episode 8, went for our friendlies, and also we started the season pretty darn well. So go and watch episode 8 before you watch this one. We start the month of September at the top of the table. Our new signings are going like clockwork, so let's hope we can continue our good form as we begin episode 9 of the Sky Blue Diaries. And what a way to kick off September. West Midlands versus East Midlands as the Sky Blues host two-time European Cup winners Nottingham Forest. Recent times have not smiled on either of these two clubs, with Forest in their 18th season outside the top flight in real life. Coventry, of course, not far behind on 16 years without Premier League football. We're aiming to bring that record to an end in May, but first we need 3 points. So here's the starting lineup, which hopefully will land us victory here at the Rico Arena. Wayne Hennessy starts in goal, having conceded just 1 goal in his first month with City. Lewis Page deputises for the injured Tyler Blackett, who will be out for up to 4 months with a cruciate ligament injury. McCann partners Fosu Mensah in central midfield, and new signing Tammy Abraham partners Adam Armstrong up front. Fosu Mensah picks up the ball in the centre circle, forward to new boy Abraham, quickly dispatches to Chris McCann, back to Abraham, back to McCann again, and the midfielder calmly slots past Stojkovic to give the Sky Blues an early lead. 2 minutes and 40 seconds after kickoff. City strike hard and they strike fast. Lovely link-up play between Abraham and McCann. That's the Irishman's first goal of the season. 20 minutes later, Cyrus Christie breaks down the right-hand side. He halts his run into the centre with Fosu Mensah swiftly back onto the right with Jody Jones. Christie again, quick pass to Abraham, and the young striker fires out of Stojkovic's reach. The keeper couldn't get near it. Powerful hit into the far side of the net, and that is Abraham's first goal for City since his summer switch from Bristol City. More of the same, please, Tammy. Gassami now for Forest, striding forward, unopposed. Long, lofted ball to the left finds Jamie Ward, shrugs Christie to the grass, still going Ward, squares it for Britta Sombalonga, Hennessy beaten, Willis static, easy finish for a Sombalonga after great set-up play from Ward. That's just the second goal Coventry have conceded in the league this season, but it's not enough to rob us of the win. Our unbeaten start to the season continues with a 2-1 win. Another local rivalry reignites as we're off to Molineux. The last time Wolves and Coventry played each other at this venue was in League One, when local lad Aaron Phillips scored a last-minute equaliser for the Sky Blues. To this day, that remains one of my favourite away days, but there's more on the line here than a good day out. There's a game to be won, and we intend to take the 3 points back down the M6 to Coventry. Just 2 changes from the starting lineup that beat Forest 3 days prior. Ryan Haynes comes in at left back for Lewis Page, while left winger is also changed as Shea Ojo makes way for Kyle Spence. Armstrong wings it to Kyle Spence on the left hand side. The youngster cuts inside ex-Newcastle defender Mike Williamson as he sprints towards the penalty area. He's still going, option in the centre with Abraham, but Spence goes it alone and caps off a sensational run with a neat finish underneath the keeper. A great way for the ex-Palace youngster to score his first goal of the season, which gives City the advantage. Early in the second half, McCann has possession for City, strides forward, sees a gap in front of Abraham, but the striker halts his run. Back to full pelt now, as the striker runs into the penalty area with Ifora blocking his path, squares it to McCann, and it's another great move started by McCann, finished by McCann. It's the midfielder's second goal in 2 games, but you have to give credit to Tammy Abraham, whose persistence made the goal possible. 2-0 to City. Spence runs straight into his teammates and loses the ball to James Henry. The winger easily sidesteps Jordan Willis. He's got an option to the right but continues his run under pressure from Spence, shrugs him off, and Henry unleashes a rocket of a shot. Hennessy wasn't reaching that. Henry with a great solo effort, but you have to ask questions of the Coventry City defence there. You can't allow a player to just stride through your backline like that. 2-1 at Molineux. With half an hour to go, Tammy Abraham is in space. Side pass to Jody Jones. The winger races onto the right, looking for an opening in the defensive line. Jones cuts back in, dodges Doherty. Abraham again. Will he try one? He keeps moving with the ball. Release to Armstrong, and he smashes it across the keeper. Patience pays off. Both Jones and Abraham waiting for the right moment, and Armstrong, as usual, is there to pounce on any opportunity. It's Armour's first goal of the season. He's been struggling with injuries and form, but the Geordie striker is back in the groove. Final score at Molineux, Wolves 1, Coventry 3. It's back to our place as we welcome one of my bogey teams to the Rico, Bristol City. I've always seemed to struggle against this team. We saw it with Oldham last season, a team that we should be beating every day of the week, but we just couldn't seem to get the job done. Will it be the same against Bristol? Let's wait and see. Right, team news. Page comes back into the side at left back. Sterry replaces Cyrus Christie on the right. Only McCann keeps his place in the midfield with Ojo, Bigger-Amana and Madison coming in. Last season's top scorer Marvin Sordo gets a rare start alongside Adam Armstrong up front. Tomlin plays in Freeman on the right hand side. Keeps the ball in, sweeps past a weak challenge from Keane Harris, cross put in, and Joe Bryan stabs at it. Hennessy saves, but at the second buzz of the sherry, Bryan taps home from close range, despite the best efforts of both Hennessy and James Madison trying to dispossess Bryan in the box. A very early strike for the visitors, and it appears the bogey team may well be about to strike again. This turned out to be one of the most frustrating games I've ever played on FIFA. We just couldn't break through the Bristol back line, and when we did, we couldn't beat Fielding in goal. But we've got one last chance. Deep into injury time, Ashea Ojo cuts in from the left, goes it alone, and a low effort beats Frank Fielding between the sticks, and with the last kick of the game, Coventry City have snatched an equaliser, and the Sky Blues' unbeaten start to the season remains intact.
Well, what a dramatic night this has been. We've had drama.
After that close shave at home, we travel to Hillsborough, the scene of one of the greatest moments in Coventry's history. A 3-2 FA Cup semi-final win over Leeds United in 1987. How times have changed, but we're fighting to return those glory days back to Coventry. Right, here's the starting lineup for the Sky Blues. The regulars return except for Chris McCann. He's out for 3 weeks with a knee problem, so Ben Stevenson takes his place in central midfield. We've got ourselves a corner on the right-hand side. Jones is going to whip it in. Armstrong leaps for it, and his header cannons up the crossbar. The referee has given the goal, and to be honest, I really wasn't expecting to hear the whistle there. It didn't look like the whole ball had crossed the line, so I went to check, didn't I? Bit of goal line technology, and here is the proof. Boy, oh boy, was it close. Just look at that. How on earth the lino saw that cross the line, I will never know. Just look at it. How can he see it? But whatever, the goal's been given, and we are 1-0 up. I don't care how the goals come, it's if they come, and we'll take it. But how long will it last? Well, Fernando Forestieri makes his way into our penalty area, and of all people, it's our captain, Jordan Willis, who brings him to the ground. The ref awards a spot kick to Sheffield Wednesday. Replay show Willis was pulling the shirt of Forestieri. No doubt, definite foul. It's a penalty, and it's former Spurs midfielder Paulinho against Wayne Hennessy from 12 yards. Hennessy dives to his left, but the Brazilian strikes it down the middle, and it's honours even at Hillsborough. 1-1. Into the second half, City breaking forward with Fosu Mensah. A through ball attempt to Abraham is cut out, but the ball falls to Stevenson. Plays Abraham in on goal, takes a touch and drills it past forward Sky Blue shot stopper Kieran Westwood. A second goal this season for the ex-Chelsea striker. He's looking at the real deal up front, and the lead is restored. We're building from the back in search of a 2-goal advantage. Cyrus Christie spots the run of Jody Jones down the right, plays him in. Classy 1-2 between Christie and Jones as the winger races into space. Emmanuelson can't keep up with him. Jones is crossed. Abraham's header. Westwood can't keep it out, and it's 3-1 to Coventry. That'll seal it. Westwood just couldn't get his hands on it, and Abraham strikes again to ensure the 3 points are coming home with us. Another 3-1 triumph away from home. Our final game of episode 9 takes us home, and Huddersfield are the visitors, a team likely to be battling relegation this season. So as the league leaders, we should be winning fixtures like this, but matches, of course, are not won on paper. And in this series, I often find that the toughest opponents are the ones you expect to thrash. Unchanged starting lineup for this one. Why change a winning formula? So you know what, let's go and get them. Smith. That's Casey Palmer on loan from Chelsea. Palmer finds the gap and uses it, and the young midfielder thrashes it home. Hennessy didn't even move. The defence just didn't pick him up. Shoddy defending, plain and simple, and we seem to be conceding more and more early goals recently. 3 minutes in, and already we're a goal behind. 20 minutes later, Ben Stevenson looks for an option, finds Armstrong. First time pass to Tammy Abraham, and it's another great strike by Abraham. £3 million we paid for him. Money well spent. I honestly think that we've got the best strike partnership in the Championship, and they've linked up again to equalise with the Sky Blues. Just 10 minutes later, we're pushing forward again in search of a goal which can take us into the lead. Armstrong, good control, strides into the area, finds the smallest gap in the defence, one-on-one with Slovic, and the turnaround is complete. As we approach half-time, Huddersfield have a throw-in on the right-hand side. Smith finds Dean Whitehead in prime position to strike, and strike he does. The veteran midfielder squares it up again. The Sky Blues back line opened up like a tin can there. It's back to the drawing board in terms of defensive strategy. 2-2. There's still time for one more attempt before the half-time whistle. Abraham sees the run of Fosu Mensah, finds the former United youngster, and Slovic is beaten again by another low strike. 3-2 the scoreline at the Ricoh Arena, and we're not even through with the first half. Less than 2 minutes after the restart, City are pressing for a fourth goal, and things are looking up as Adam Armstrong is tripped by a combination of Purovic and Stankovic. The Geordie striker will dust himself up and step up to take the spot kick. And there you go, 4-2, Slovic rooted to the centre of the goal. All Armour had to do is pick a corner, and it's a 2-goal lead for the Sky Blues. Van La Parra is dispossessed, but we give possession straight back to Huddersfield. Joe Lolly keeps the move going, forward to Naki Wells, turns his man, and a low strike past Wayne Hennessy. What on earth are defending there? It's awful, absolutely awful. At the turn of the month, we've conceded only one league goal. Now we've conceded 3 in one game. We retain the lead, but work is needed on this back four. Simply not good enough. Huddersfield waste a corner, and Hennessy looks to get us going from the back. Rolls it out to James Madison, who managed to outpace Hogg. Although, to be honest with you, that isn't difficult. The attacker continues his run down the left-hand side. He looks unbeatable here, despite 2 Huddersfield men trying to catch up. Hogg finally manages to make the challenge, but his clearance only goes as far as Tammy Abraham. He nodded to substitute Reece Oxford, plays a 1-2 of Abraham, and the centre-back playing in defensive midfield from the bench fires home into the top corner. His first appearance with the Sky Blues is capped off with a magical goal. A great way to end a fantastic match. The final score at the Ricoh Arena, Coventry City 5, Huddersfield Town 3. What a way to end September. We may be conceding goals, but we're scoring more. A second unbeaten month in a row leaves the Sky Blues head and shoulders above the rest in the Championship. Here's a recap of how the month went. We started with a 2-1 win at home to Nottingham Forest in the Midlands Derby. Another local rivalry came to a head at Molineux. Another win for us, 3-1 at Wolves. A Shea Ojo equaliser in the last minute saved a point at home to Bristol City. A second 3-1 away win in a row followed at Sheffield Wednesday, before that sensational 5-3 win at home to Huddersfield. Let's take a sneaky peek at the games coming up in October. After a week off due to the international fixtures, we begin the month at the Proax Stadium against struggling Chesterfield. From there, we're off to the Majeski Stadium for an away tie with Reading midweek. Our first home fixture of the month sees former Premier League champions Blackburn travel to the Ricoh, and we round off October with a trip to Loftus Road, where QPR will be looking to end our unbeaten run, if it hasn't ended already. Of course, pretty short month coming coming up. But before we wrap things up, here are the current league standings in the Championship. As you can see, Operation Premier League is going well, with Coventry City 6 points clear in first place, with Burnley and Bournemouth in joint second. It's so close in the playoff places, but let's hope we don't have to worry about that. A few wins in October should see us cement top spot. That'll do us for episode number 9 of the Sky Blue Diaries. Thanks for tuning in as always, guys. Sorry again about the extended break over Christmas, but uploads will be more consistent now. We'll be uploading a new episode every Tuesday and every Thursday from now on. So check back in 4 days' time for episode number 10 of the Sky Blue Diaries. If you enjoyed this video, as always, don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to Coventry United Matchday on YouTube for more exclusive football content, and you can follow us on Twitter at CovMatchday. I've been the Mouth of the Midlands, Liam Cook. I'll see you next time as we write the next chapter of the Sky Blue Diaries.